Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing the Great War mod here. So it is 1910. We are playing as Germany, the German Empire. Now I have to admit I don't know a lot about pre-World War One or World War One events or whatnot. I have actually played this mod before, but it is before the Cornflakes update, so I think there's going to be a few things kind of mightily changed in here. Before actually starting recording, I actually set up Germany because I knew that they got quite a few divisions. So I've set all the divisions up into East, West and Africa. Yes, we do have African what do you call it, possessions basically. The German Empire has 4 I believe in Africa, and then 1 out in China with a little fleet. Now I've brought them out of there because I can't see defending that at all. We're going to be facing, when it comes to it, the entire world basically, so we're going to need to get up to speed and get our people in the right places to actually do anything. So as I say, I've done a lot of prep work on this just to get things moving. I've got fleets moving. I'm going to amalgamate them all into one fleet there. We haven't an air force to speak of, not yet. I've done all the prep work on research, which is the basic research. We have got a silent workhorse going on. We are on partial mobilization and we are on limited conscription. So I did do all this in a previous recording, but then the computer just threw at me, did I want to play a particular style, and then for some reason it picked Tinky Winky, and I didn't want that, and I had to do all this again. So the Great War mod is not a good start, but hopefully I won't select Tinky Winky this time. So let's get up to speed 5, let's get things going. Okay, here we go. Let's not pick Tinky Winky. Not today, please. Thank you very much. After all those divisions, I didn't want to dine in hell. I didn't want to have any buffs on there. I just want to play it on the normal standard Great War mod, because that's how it is. Okay. The death of Edward VII. Okay, so let's just get all these together. We won't create a death fleet. I know that's always a popular choice, but no, let's not. Some famous names here, really famous names, but hold on. Yeah, the Balkans are a powder keg. This is true. That's the whole reason for this game and for the problems in the world. Let's face it. So let's go for yeah, let's go for Scheer and von Spee. Right, I tell you what I do need to do, which I would just do, because we've got all these coming, we've got loads of ships that are just in process, and I just want to gather them all up in one place. We're going to have another fleet basically, and I'm going to put it out where I think I can use it to a strategic advantage. You get kind of bottlenecked in the North Sea here, from when I've played kind of British campaigns and German campaigns before. I've actually added a convoy because they never do, so you need convoys. You can't go without it, and I've queued it up as the next available dockyard when it comes. So yeah, there's a lot of ships being queued up here, but some would say unnecessarily so, but hopefully I'll show you how I use them to our advantage. Yeah, I've kind of maxed things out on all the things there. We're going to be producing a hell of a lot of arms and support equipment and whatnot till the cows come home. And I have no idea who's dealing with our cows, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's Seawolf. Actually, saying that, I've started to move those ships, haven't I? Yes, I did. Right, that was daft because I can do this now. So East Africa, Tanganyika. Okay, Did we actually get that? No, we're going to need that done up. Yeah, there's two positions out here, that one and that one. I've increased the infrastructure and put an airfield on both. We're sending troops out to both. We have massive amounts of reserves, reserve divisions that are particularly crap if you try to use them in mainland Europe. But with them, these kind of, they're called ersatz units, and just 4 infantry battalions, that's it. They are particularly poor. We do get motorised out here. I'm going to do something with our motorised battalions as well. So, right, okay, we're cooking on gas as well with these. So let's get. I'm going to need armoured cars. I'm going to need zeppelins. Zeppelins are used for your strategic bombing. And let's just up those out incrementally. I've got factories going, I've got military factories going, and we're going to be producing military factories continuously, basically. With this, I need basically 4 army groups on both sides. So we're going to be dealing with France, we're going to be dealing with Russia, Austria-Hungary. They're going to be dealing with Russia primarily, and the Balkans. We'll try and get Romania on our side. It's not always possible. We'll try and get the Ottomans on our side, but basically we're going to be facing United Kingdom, France, Italy when they come in, Portugal when they come in. We're going to reinforce the Kaiser's authority on this because I like the Kaiser. Why not? Yeah, and then we're going to be taking over a lot of this territory here, hopefully. Cause a few problems, because that's apparently what the Germans decided was a good policy. Get the Empire, the British Empire, and all the other governments out there that were a threat to them, basically to chase their tail. So the only difference we're going to do is that we're not going to use our navy to do that. We will be dealing with the Baltic and the North Sea and the east and west coast of Africa, and hopefully we will proceed in a good fashion. But yeah, I've got troops being ordered, infantry divisions. I've actually increased that. I've put an artillery on there. Sorry, quick slurp. It is early in the morning here. Right, and we're going to be doing everything on here because infrastructure and equipment is particularly poor when you start the game. Okay, Japan and Korea annexation treaty. It's good to see these little bits kind of happen there, because it's beginning of what you know as history. If you're ignorant of history like I am. Okay, so we have got out-of-date ships being produced there, but they are going to be put out to our fleet where we need it most. Okay, so let's go for mining, and we can do that one as well, can't we? And we're going to have to keep an eye out on various things here, particularly me going to war economy, because I always forget that. I really do. I get excited with the war coming. But we've got a bit of a wait. We've got 4 years, I believe, but it starts off in May 1910, so we've got 4 years, I think 2 months, something like that. 4 years and a month, something like that. When Franz Ferdinand gets assassinated, and then that's it. The Austrian-Hungarians go to war with Serbia, and that much I do remember. I can't remember. I think there's a few Balkan wars in between times. Yeah, bit of ignorance actually stepping in there. I should know these things, to be honest. But yeah, if we can get down to paramilitarism, because that gives us division training time minus 10%, which we need to get our troops trained up very, very fast. and this political power is all good to our benefit. Okay. So yeah, I concentrated on east and west. I've divisioned out our guys already. Now that we've got some command power, ooh, this is good. This is divisions already. So yeah, I'm going to just max everything out up to 24. We have actually got reserve divisions here already as well. So, but yeah, that's our first of our troops coming out. But we've got to have deficits going on our infantry, on our field guns forever. So this is where we need all those military factories, and we need to be producing them all the time, as well as getting more factories. So we need about 4 rows of 15 there. And we're going to have to be producing other stuff at the same time, if you know what I mean. So let's pick our next section of good infrastructure, and infrastructure is going to be another thing that we're going to have to increase gradually. Maybe not that one, not yet. I want down here, I want kind of, oops, let's do it one at a time, kind of like that, even to memo. Okay. As soon as we lose the military factories up there, we'll just bump another one up. In fact, I will do that. Wow, I only got 1 military factory out of that? Seriously? Portuguese Republic is now on the world stage. Right, military... I don't think we can actually do anything with these, not yet, because we don't get military or civilian factories, to my knowledge. No, we don't. No. Stability would be nice, but we've got good stability at the moment. So let's go for everybody that we're going to need. Just make sure that we're not out producing anything that we're not supposed to be. Right, okay, generals. Okay, so in the east we want a defensive posture. I think probably in the east. I always tend to go for that because you get different division recovery rate, but I want these primarily defensive to start off with, and then in the west, as in France and whatnot, I want an offensive doctrine. So we'll do that, and in Africa we will have an offensive yeah, doctrine there. So a bit too early to actually give any of our generals if they do have any traits, because they have to gain experience first, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we start off with absolutely terrible positions on all these, but I'll start requesting these up. Okay, let's have a look. So what's going to benefit us? That's going to benefit us in the future. Yeah, engineering drawing, because that gives us that air superiority and recovery rate for tanks and armor variants. So, and then that gives us those two as well. But yeah, we're going to need everything. We're going to need the best German army ever, because we're going to see whether we can win World War I and create Kaiserreich. And I might be running a concurrent Führerreich campaign at the same time. That could get confusing, but hey ho. Resource gain efficiency, would that actually benefit us at the moment? No, let's I forgot that I got a benefit on that one. So let's do that. Let's just change it up a bit, because of those, we're going to need that, we're going to need that, we're going to need that, but we'll use the one thing that we've got working on this one as we're working all the way through. Okay, here's our military youth coming up. Yeah, we'll do these kind of one at a time. So one on industry, one on engineering. We'll have a land doctrine all the time till we get to the bottom, and then we use the other one for, well, whatever comes to hand. We do need to get this one, although we've got that researched. We got that there. Hold on, we've got revolution in Mexico going on. That could be next year actually as well. Yeah, we've got that going on, so that gives us kind of a ground attack, a fighter variant there, which that is only the scout. But your scout gives you ground attack, the minimal amount of values, but it's classed as a ground attack aircraft, and your next ground attack aircraft is that one. So you need something out there for your boys and your girls out in the field. Right, let's just increase these. Actually, not probably that one. That one. In fact, let's max those out. Yeah, that would be the way to go. And what am I thinking? Yeah. Let's get these. Because the civilian factories take slightly longer. But yeah, every time we produce then a military factory, we lose it for consumer goods, and your factory production has to be kind of balanced out. You know that though. This is Hearts of Iron. This is basic stuff. And I think it'll be ages before we actually get rid of any of these ships being produced. So 3.93 months. Yeah. Actually, while I've got fleet out there now, haven't I? So I could actually do this. I don't mind actually doing this, because this gets them all out there where I need them. For some reason that didn't work properly there. Okay. Right, which was the next one we were going to do? That one. Does that affect our trade at the moment? Nope. So let's carry on. Yeah. Now, the music that you can hear is the Great War mod. Now, I don't know whether it's copyrighted or not. We will find out. If I got a copyright strike against me, well, oh well. Hey, I didn't want that. And I didn't want a copyright strike either. Saw where I was coming from there, didn't you? Yeah. So yeah, there's absolutely immense amount of ships just being produced here. Just not enough factories, dockyards for them. So how do they have things that are half produced in a game? Just how? Okay, this is more there. Ah, right, okay, so yeah, that's just reminded me we need to get some training going on at the same time, because we need our what do you call it, our army experience up. So we need to do it gradually here. Right, now need to get our speed up on these. So if we give them cavalry troops, yeah, and then we give them maintenance company and support artillery. No, we can't do that though yet. I can do maintenance. I haven't got enough for support artillery, not yet. It's probably just as well, because we haven't got the artillery anyway. Okay, that's 3 more, so let's just equal him out. Equal him out. He can go to our west, and then we'll create another armies when it comes to it. So doesn't really make any difference with all those at the moment. We've still got 3 years, so I'm going for the fighters there. Air superiority seems to make a difference with battles, no matter whether you're on in the air, sorry, over land or at sea. Okay, so let's just stop them a second. Let's get them going. Let's just get rid of everybody up to at least train status. Yeah, and we're going to be pouring out these divisions left, right and centre. So we've got 11 divisions going on all the time, but our next divisions coming out on the infantry are going to be quite a while because we've got these deficits going on. So it's fine though, it's fine. We'll get there. As we get more factories, we will get there. Right, okay, so they're filled up there, that's good. So it's now just concentrate on these. Okay, that's our first motorized division. We've got their own little group, and we're going to keep them out of our field generals, field marshals order. If only for the fact of just kind of making sure that they, you know, he's going to take ages to actually get up to speed. He is. Yeah, so I want them having particular orders that are separate. So when it comes to our orders being given on the west here, they're different anyway, because we've got the von Schlieffen plan, that, well, the original one that that goes into Belgium, and then we've got Luxembourg as well. But then I'm tackling the French line of forts here separately. So, well, that's the idea anyway. That is the idea. Crazy as it seems in going to war, but war is what we do because we are gentry, and some of the generals back then were just gentry. They just hadn't got a clue. A bit like me, yes, a bit like me. War is never a good thing unless you're defending. Want to defend your country? Yes, you do, don't you? Yes? But you want to die for your country? Yes, that's the same thing. You realise that? Okay. Yeah, politics aside. Never trust a budgie that ticks. It's got a bomb inside it. Okay, so that looks to be all of those that are now trained up. But that's only just to give us some more army experience there. It's going to be a while before we actually enter into any of these wars that's going to happen, because I think we'll let the Austro-Hungarians and the Ottomans just get on with what they're doing. The Mexicans, they're going to have a war that's, well, declared war on the opposition. So, yeah, so we've got these going on at the moment, but we're not going to enter into them because I've already shown you that we've already got a deficit with our equipment, so yeah. Alright, let's get these going. Right, so I'm gonna, over these two, I'm gonna go out of max speed and reliability. I'm gonna go for reliability and soft attack, because soft attack is what we want. That's what we're aiming for. So yeah. No, we don't. He's not going to be. He's going to be our mobile guy. So unfortunately, they haven't got panzer officers yet. They don't know what panzers are. We will show them how it is, because mobile warfare and static warfare is going to play a big role in what we're doing and how we're going to play the game. How many we got? 3. Okay. So we add those to our folks on the front line. Okay, that's 2 more. How time flies. Now, I don't know much about the generals in question, so the generals that I've picked here, I've got fortress busters on this side, and on our Russian front, I don't believe they have any forts there. Well, they might do, but I don't think they do. I don't think they do. So they might do, but that will come as a surprise, I think, if they have got them. So yeah, it's kind of equaled out, but yeah, I want 4 armies in each group there, along with extras on. Alright, this is where I'm concentrating on the aviation there, because I want the fighters quick. Air power and sea power, mate. Air power and sea power. It's and your artillery. Don't forget your artillery. And your research doctrines. Make sure you train your lads up. So basically, you've got to think of everything. Yeah? Something like that. Machu Picchu uncovered. Okay. We haven't got time to visit there. Sorry, we're busy. Busy in the extreme sense. So, all of our navies are covered, apart from, we need to give this guy an admiral. So we'll give him, he's got a spotting chance, hasn't he? He's a blockade runner. Von Hipper. See, Hipper, Tirpitz, all names that are referred to kind of battleships and heavy cruisers in the Second World War, but these guys were real. Okay, we have Morocco and France. Oh, hold on. Right, I don't really want to go to war if this is affecting us. So German merchants can stay in Morocco. Okay. Yeah, I can't go to war, not yet. I'm not ready. I'm prepping up for the big event, not the small card event. Sorry, it's not UFC match, I know. Let's just get those up. A bit easier to handle that way. Okay, so let's drop our production of those. Yeah, let's get that going. Alright, speaking of which, can we shove another one up? We can, yes. Did that work? It did. And we're going to need some more civilian factories next. So let's do that one. Right, okay. Quite like it though. It comes to if the research tech actually finished on that particular tile, then it brings you back to that one. I quite like that. Right, okay. So we want firepower here, don't we? Because that is all visibility and speed, whereas we want badass. We want armor and naval firepower. That's what we want. Well, that's what the admirals tell me anyway. And I believe my admirals. Why not? It's what you do. Okay. Right, so we can't do any more on that one. It's a bit early for that. A bit early for all of those, methinks. Yep. We're still doing that, aren't we? Thank God for that. Okay, we could actually do that now. Let's do that now. Let's get that going. That gives us our Fokker Eindhoven. Eindhoven, sorry. Eindhoven? No, Eindhoven. Yeah, so... yeah, it's going to be ages before we can get to decent aircraft. That's the problem. But that aviation effort there will give us our next... this is the one we're after. We will go to for fight focus. Because even if we'd gone for bomber focus, it still would have been a good 3 or 4 years away. So we need fighters in the air first. Air superiority. Okay, speaking of which, we have actually got aircraft that we can do. So yeah, let's just shove them out there. Shove them onto 50. Okay, that's more motorized. And I think we can start adding stuff to our... so let's go for support artillery. And mind you, if we do that, we won't be able to do that, not yet. If we do this, we can actually make it better. How much have we got? So we can do that. If we do that, if we did the support artillery, that would actually slow our production of them. So. We've got infantry that's struggling at the moment. Okay, so oops, no, half please, half. Alright, something's going on. Oh, the Qing dynasty declare war on the Republic of China. Okay, no, better not affect the price of tea. Skiving gun. Right, okay, so let's add them to there, and we can have a new general. So, Ludendorff. Okay. Now, where do we want him? I think on the west. But where do we put him? Do you know what? I'm going to have him support our motorized troops. So he gets the favoured colour. He gets black. Okay. Right. Can't do that not yet. Okay, we can't on our sons. How are we doing on time? Okay, it's nearly time as well, gents, ladies. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there. I hope you've liked this episode. As a start up as episode. Hope you want to see more. I'm going to continue more because I quite like the Great War campaign. It's good to see things through on it. Played it through on the Russian side as well, so it's always kind of interesting to see how things pan out. But for now, if you'd like, comment and subscribe, please do so, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.